to our workshop series and continuing to watch and follow how to help educate individuals with autism or on the autism spectrum. Anthony and I are here to teach you about posture and give you a couple posture-related activities. The definition of posture is any position in which the body resides. And we try to educate our children or adults because posture is important in everyday life. And Anthony is going to take you through two exercises. We're going to do hurdles, and then we're going to do a foam roller hip extension. And is there anything you want to say about posture? How it's important, how it's a part of your everyday life? No? All right. I will tell you this, though. Anthony, when he first started, one of the ways that I was helped to him engage in better posture was I would relate things to Batman or Superman, because that's what motivates him. And he would stand up straight, and I would say, show me that Batman chest, or show me that Superman chest. And he would automatically put himself in that position. And we've talked about this before in other clips and other series, but you have to find the motivator within your children or the students you're working with. So again, that was one technique that Anthony understood better posture. And he's going to show you that as now he goes through the hurdles. Okay? And we're going to start with walking over the hurdles. All right, you want to take them through it? All right. Now you see we still have a lot of visuals. We have arrows that you may need, your students may need. Even if you don't think they do, it's really important for you to lay those things or provide those visual supports, because that can help in those times when we can't plan for them, where there may be a sensory overload, like in a gym like we're at, or even at home. Having those supports in place can really help them have success. So even if you don't think you need it, just put it there, because it could come into play. All right, Anthony, take them through it. Tell us what you're doing and why.
I am walking over, so you want to get your knees up high as you can. Not too high, you don't want to break anything. Mm-hmm. Just high as you can, and you're just going to walk through and walk backwards.
Sure.
Just like this.
And one thing that Anthony and I talk about, or you should talk about with your students or your children, is, again, identifying between right and left. So he started with his left. Now, Anthony, can you reach going over with your right? Excellent. It always gives you an opportunity to educate, see if cognitively they're understanding what's going on no matter what age. And go ahead, back with your right. Oh, there we go. Nice job.
If you make a mistake, don't worry about it. You can always fix it.
And that's a brilliant point. Okay, if what you're doing with your students or your children or your adults, and if it doesn't look like the way Anthony just demonstrated it, or you as the instructor or trainer or coach, it's fine. We want to get them moving. Movement is key. Okay, we can work on that coaching part later. Nice, Anthony, way to point that out. I love it. Okay, so then next, now we worked dynamic, that's flexibility, posture-related activities. He went over. Now we're going to go under. Okay, and Anthony, I'm going to have you, yep, thank you. Perfect, right there. I'll get this one. Stay right there, bud. Now you'll see we're adjusting these hurdles, but little things like this, like adjusting where the feet and you want them pointed, gives them a way to identify where you want to go. All right, go for it, buddy. A lot of individuals, young or old, on the autism spectrum have poor spatial and body awareness. And I think this is a great activity that you can do with your students, with your children. Come back. Notice he went starting to his right, leading with the right leg. Now he's coming back, leading with the left, getting flexibility in his hips. Awesome job, Anthony. Remember, our students are sitting throughout the day. They're at computers, and we need to keep their hips and body mobile. So over hurdles, under hurdles, great activity. Doesn't really involve a lot of equipment. You could even take attach from one wall to the other, or have a student hold a piece of rope, kind of like Rocky, right? Going up and under. Okay, so be creative with ways to help teach your students or children posture activities. And then lastly, we're going to do the hip extension with the foam roller, okay? Working the glutes and hamstrings, right? Which helps really prevent low back pain. We want to do this for all of our students. So this is one of the first exercises I will teach children or adults that I work with. But Anthony's going to take it one level higher, of course. You want to show him? All right. So he sits there, yep. Good. Awesome. Now, again, going back to those visuals, Anthony kind of doesn't really need those visual supports, but some days when I come into his home or work with him, we do go through his schedule, or I have him pick the number to do, or you guys, same thing with your students or your kid. So Anthony's already did about 10 of them, which is great, but go ahead, Anthony, do a couple more. You may just use a whiteboard like this to do a set of 10, right? So we did that. Nice job. And let's just do one more set of 12. Can you do another set of 12? And how's that? Where do you feel that working?
Your lower back.
Uh-huh. And?
Your, I forget.
What's this?
My glutes.
Very good. Okay. Glutes, hamstrings. Nice job, Ann. And then once your child or student is done, you can go ahead and wipe it off. Visual cues. Very important to continue to always use, not just in an exercise setting, but also even in a classroom setting. Nice job, Anthony. You got anything else you want to share with anyone? All right. We will see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching. If you have questions for myself, NCHPAD, please give us a call, email. We are here to help and help support you with your children or students. And don't forget, always challenge autism with exercise.